Let's get to today's Daily Dish. The California-based company called Rocket Lab is planning to use a customized Sikorsky helicopter to catch a falling first-stage rocket out of the sky after a launch. It's the first time the company's attempted a dramatic mid-air retrieval. If successful, Rocket Lab will be able to reuse the rocket in a future launch. The stunt is expected to take place later this month. What am I seeing here? Oh, there we go. Okay.
There it is, a helicopter catching a rocket. That's interesting.
It is interesting.
But to me, in some ways, it's like we're taking a step backward in our space program.
And why do you say that, Ron Rhodes?
Well, I say that because I've seen rockets, and I believe Elon Musk and his Blue Origin rocket can launch and then come right back down.
Well, they don't stay out there 3 seconds.
No, they don't stay very long. I know that. That's what I'm saying. What do we need a helicopter to catch these rockets? Well, you know, seriously, I've seen a lot of outfielders who are pretty good, like Gold Gloves. Sometimes they miss it, and I was sitting there thinking, sometimes they could miss this deal. And what happens then? Also, if you notice, the last time that we really went up to the International Space Station and came back, remember we actually came back, and just like we were taken back in time to the 60s, we landed
in the water.
The water.
Yes, yes, yes.
That, to me,
that was back in the old school days.
But it wasn't old school. It was old school, and then it became old school again. It was like just, what, a couple of years ago. I mean, they went right back down into the ocean. I'm thinking,
they're experimenting. They're just experimenting. When they get it all figured out, let me know, and I might consider.
Why can we not do, I mean, in the 80s, we had a shuttle program. We actually landed like an airplane and went up like an airplane. Why can't we keep doing that?
That is a good question, because that was pretty amazing.
I was pretty impressed with it back then. It's like, then
we'll find out if the old helicopter can do the job. We'll see.
Well, apparently did that time, so good for that.
This is so funny. A mom and daughter, Red Hot Chili Pepper fans, recently found themselves at the wrong show.
What?
TikToker Emily Bennett's mom thought she had bought tickets to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but when they got there, they realized the concert was the Red Hot Chili Pipers, a Celtic rock band from Scotland.
Nothing wrong with that.
Isn't that hilarious? Yeah, so Anthony Cadiz and Flea got wind of this, and they invited the mom and daughter to one of their actual shows. And now this isn't the first time this mistake's been made. In 2018, Duncan Robb thought he would surprise his partner with tickets to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but accidentally bought tickets to see the most famous bagpipe band on the planet. Oh, my goodness. What a surprise that would be.
They're probably dancing the jig up there on the stage, you know, doing that thing. You know, the thing about that is, it's like, I mean, yes, it's almost like a parody name, because they probably wouldn't call themselves the Red Hot Chili Pipers if there hadn't been a Red Hot Chili Peppers, right?
Exactly.
But it's like, but that couldn't be farther removed from like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Read carefully when you're booking your tickets. Read carefully.
I mean, you're going there, you want to hear Flea in the bass and some rock and all that good stuff, and then all of a sudden you're getting bagpipes. Bagpipes is a big. In fact, to tell you the truth, as much as I would like to see like the River Dancers, that would be fun. I have no desire to hear bagpipes the rest of my life.
Well, I mean, I can hear a little bit of it. I don't want to hold 2 hours of it.
No, hey, the Red Hot is probably fast bagpiper. I wonder if they have like, you know how you like dueling banjos? I wonder if they have like dueling bagpipes.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Okay.
I am sure they do.
Now that might be worth seeing for a little bit.
Well, listen, fun for us tomorrow morning. We're starting early with Ron Rhodes.
Dark and
early. The Easter Seals Telethon is going to be different this year. It's the 45th Telethon, and we're going to be really hosting this throughout the day. So, Ron, you start at 5, you and Gretchen?
5? No, it's just going to be me.
Just you, okay.
Yeah, Gretchen's got the day off tomorrow, but at the same time, Joe will be back here in the studio. I'm going to be there at the Easter Seals Rehabilitation Center. And for the first 3 hours, you're not going to be able to call on the phone to pledge, but you can donate online. And we'll tell you all that tomorrow morning. I'm going to be basically breaking into the news every so often to give you updates on what's going on at the Easter Seals Telethon. You're going to join me
at 11
o'clock for Lifestyle. So you're going to hang with me for a few hours after that,
yes,
too.
We'll be there for the whole show, and we'll get to meet the ambassadors, both the adult and child ambassadors, and kind of have an interview with them and talk about the fundraising and why this money matters so much, because it stays right here to serve tri-state families. So that's really tomorrow, the 45th. Easter Seals Telethon. 45th,
and Brad Bird's been a part of 42 of those 45, and he's going to be in there in the evening. He's going to, you know, Shelley and Brad and Wayne will be replacing us at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They're going to take us home until the end of it, until 7 o'clock. So it should be really fun. It's not going to be continuous,
tune in.
But we're going to be cutting into a lot of, you know, programs with just updates throughout the day.
Get ready to donate and